Hey guys, how's it going? It's Deke here, and today's something special. It's a different day, doing a different kind of video. It's the 2019 wildcard game, and we're on our way towards Bart. We're gonna take it to the A's game, and gonna try something different with this video, make it a little bit cinematic. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So it's not all bad. They lost. My heart is broken, but found a glove. So, silver lining. So that was a very rough game. Showing up right away, first inning, first batter hits a home run, Yandy Diaz. Tampa Bay Rays are up 1-0. It was very clear that Manaya was off his game, and in general, just the A's really didn't show up at all today. It was all Rays the whole game. The only run the A's scored was on an error, which got Simeon to third base, I believe, and then he scored on a sac fly. And the Rays, they had their timing all game. They were hitting bombs to center field, right field. I believe that's where all 3 or 4 of the home runs went. And they were just on it all night. A's left a bunch of runners on base, stranded. It was all walks and singles, no extra base hits at all, which is not what they are used to. They win games with extra base hits. That's pretty common for most teams, but when you take that away from the A's, they aren't going to have much success, it looks like. And they had been slumping the past week. That was pretty clear. That was a common concern that was brought up a lot before this game, and it just so happened to be the case. So that's all I have purely in terms of the more analytical side of the baseball talk. In terms of my first playoff experience, it was nice. It was cool. Would have been 1,000 times better if they had won, but overall the Coliseum was amazing. The fans, they really turned out. It was like 54,000 plus. Sellout tickets were affordable. I got some pretty nice seats at a really nice price. Whole family was able to go, and I took Bart, so that made it really enjoyable. Bart's was less enjoyable on the way out because it's just, we're packing people into that little Coliseum ramp tunnel thing. So, it's just sardines, trying to pack it in there as much as possible. But I'm home safe, at least in my car at the BART. And I definitely recommend going to playoff games. Absolutely. And one day I will see them win. And that kind of leads me more into my next point that I wanted to go into, is to take this as a learning experience. More kind of speaking to myself, but I feel like other people can definitely find this information useful, because I am heavily invested in the A's emotionally, and my time spent following the A's, listening to games, if not watching the games, then listening to it, following up on my phone and all that. So it can take up quite a bit of time, in the months of April through October now. So in order to fill up that time now that the baseball season is over, and it will be for 29 other teams, there will only be one winner. In order to fill up that time, I think it's important to find something worthy of your time. What I've always heard is to have a hobby that is for artistic purposes, something that can make you money, and a healthy hobby, which that's something that I'm focusing on. I've kind of shifted more towards a healthier lifestyle, and that's something I'm trying to work on. And so I'm looking forward to continuing that now that the baseball season is over and into the future. I think it's very wise to take these kind of emotional hardships, which it definitely stings less for me, as the A's have been eliminated the past couple years. And I know it's just sports, right? But it's something that you're heavily invested in for a long period of time, and to have it not go your way is, unfortunate. But find the silver lining in things, and ultimately enjoy life, because in my case, a win today could have been, one of the best days of my life. Or in this case, it could be one of the not so good days. And the way I was thinking about it, on that BART ride home, is if your baseball team losing, a playoff game, being eliminated, is one of the worst days of your life, then I'd say you've had a pretty decent life thus far. So that really cheered me up, frankly. And considering that relative to how I was in 2012, when that was the first year that I was fully invested into baseball. I was in my junior year of high school, and the A's were eliminated by the Tigers. And the day after, I remember specifically taking a shower. Some song came on. I think it was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I started shedding tears in the shower. And that was very it was kind of a cathartic experience, because I'm not a person that shows my emotions very easily, and to have that happen was incredible. I mean, it's very good to feel something. I just have been thinking about some wise words to share, in this case, regarding hardships and how to find silver linings. And I was really happy with the shots that I did get. My DSLR camera had some issues with the SD card, which wouldn't allow it to record high definition video. So I opted for just using my Galaxy 8 or so. And I'm proud with some of the shots there. It's not going to look that great, but I'm going to try to edit it a little bit and see how it comes out. I appreciate if you stuck through this last part, because, it's not the best for entertainment purposes, but if you're subscribed to my channel, I really do appreciate it. I am going to be doing more baseball card openings, all that, I am looking to expand the channel interests into more of my hobbies, which are, filmmaking, film in general, really, music, and, even some video games. That's kind of why I named it Deeg's Hobby as opposed to Deeg's Baseball Cards. But obviously that will be the main point of interest. So, like I said, appreciate you sticking through. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.